Alright, we should be going live about now. Hey everyone. Alright, there we go. Alright, welcome everyone to another live stream. Yeah, today we're going to be doing a Mun mission, or at least we're going to be designing a craft for one. I don't know if we're going to be flying it in the stream. Maybe if if I can get the build done quickly, but yeah. I thought that, I've already done one, I've already done a Mun mission in a video, so I thought I might as well do this on stream rather than, in a video. So yeah, that's the thought process going on there. Now, of course, if you haven't watched my latest video on modded Korea, then I'd recommend going and checking it out, because we did we did get to Duna using DunaSat. So yeah, yeah, we have a lot of science points to spend, and we did get to Duna. Let's not have my stream in the background. Okay, yeah, so we have science points to spend. Let's go ahead and head into the R&D building. Hang on, let me just post the stream link in my Discord server, which if you haven't joined, you should totally go and join it. The link's in the description. Cool. I should honestly get a good thumbnail for my streams, but I can't be bothered to make one. So, yeah. Hello, Pepegu. Hello, Norminal. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so 1600 science. This is a lot of science. I really don't know what to buy. I don't know if buy is the right word, but you know what I mean. I don't know what to unlock with all of this science. There's a lot that we could go for. Nuclear propulsion is going to be good if we want to send Kerbals into planetary. By the way, guys, tell me how the audio balancing is. Do you want me to turn up the game sounds, or is it fine? Is it too loud? Yeah, let me know. So nuclear propulsion is going to be huge. Karbalism adds this extra nuclear engine, which is just way more powerful and also a bit more efficient than the stock nerve. So, yeah, if we want to go into planetary, we're going to be definitely wanting to pick these up. But I don't know if we're going to be sending Kerbals into planetary just yet. We could honestly just save up some more science, because I have plans to do some, a mission to Eve. Welcome to the stream, Savion. You can't hear the game audio. Okay, I'll see what I can do about that in just a moment. But yeah, I think maybe this stream I'm gonna build the Mun craft. I'll fly it in the next stream possibly. I probably won't do it this stream, but maybe in the next stream. And then I guess I'll do a build of the Eve probe, which I'll launch, I guess on video rather than on stream. But okay, let's see what we've got. I'm thinking of maybe getting some of these more advanced command pods. These are cool. Like, they have, these are more specialized, so they have things like inbuilt, spaces for a landing engine. Oh, talking of engines, my rocketry really isn't great, so that might be something I want to upgrade. As you can see, new Merlin engine cluster. I think for now I ought to just build my craft, and just if there's anything I need, I can probably just go and pick it up. That sounds good to me. All right, let's get going. All right, let's head over to the VAB. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to load, because that wouldn't be very great. Oh, I forgot to fix the game audio. Not that it matters too much when I'm just building stuff, but yeah. So the plan for this is maybe to send down a rover as well, so that our Kerbals can drive around a little bit. I've yet to choose my landing site, but I guess I'd want to go somewhere which has a lot of biome access. So let's see what pods we have access to. We have quite a lot. I think I'm gonna go for maybe just this one, so we can have 3 Kerbals. That's great, because we can have a scientist, an engineer, and a pilot. Scientists are good because I do believe it actually gives you more science on your ground deployed equipment, which is definitely something I'd be interested in. But let's see what we can do. So I'm thinking of just doing a direct descent, because if I'm going with 3 Kerbals like this, I mean, I'm at the point where I could probably easily do a direct descent. So yeah, let's see. Let's do that. And I'm not sure what kind of shape to go for. We could just have a very basic lander, to be honest. So let's make this tank a little bit longer. And what engine are we thinking? Yeah, that Terrier is going to be too weak. We have way too much fuel anyway. We can get rid of some of that. Something like this could probably work. You really, your fuel tanks don't need to be very big if you're landing on the Mun. Although we are going to have a much bigger payload because we do want that rover. So in fact, I'm going to go ahead and design the rover first. So let's see what we can do. I should go into the spaceplane hangar for this. It's going to let me. Cool. Okay. Where is my rover? Rope core. Oh, I already placed it. Okay. Alright, let's see. What wheels do I have unlocked? Okay, well, I kind of do want those wheels that can kind of unfold, so I might go ahead and unlock those. We also do have some of these landing gear, which we could look at this. We could maybe try building some reusable rockets, but you know, we'll see about that one. So I guess we'd have this. We'd also want our command chairs, which we do have unlocked. Very nice. I guess we'd want 2 of them sort of on the front like that. Okay. Communication. We could just place one of these like that. That's kind of an awkward looking shape. You know what? Let's get our scanning arm first. Ooh, better scanning arms. That's something I want. So I'll think about getting that. And hang on, I might as well name this something like Manned Mun Rover. All right, chat. I need your input. Are we gonna make this? You know, what kind of texture are we going for? As you can see, we have quite a few options here. So tell me your thoughts in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and research some better stuff. I think we want those those retractable wheels because they are nice. They have like a small footprint kind of thing. And we can also grab some better scanning arms. I don't know if we want the heavy one, but we'll go for at least the medium one. Silver looks nice. Okay, I mean it kind of does. Might go for silver then. All right. Alrighty. I still have this observatory thing. That's from Research Bodies. It's a pretty good mod, but it's kind of broken. It doesn't work, so that's kind of sad. Alright, let's see. What do we have in scanning tech? That gives us the medium scanning arm, and then I guess the large one is in, yeah, advanced science tech. Ooh, the gravioli detector is, oh, yeah, it takes 90 days, though, to complete, so I don't think we're going to be using that on this mission. Okay, scanning tech. Does this give us any other experiments? What does this one do? Resource survey. Oh, that's like an actual experiment. Okay, that's going to be useful. Situations is just global. Okay, that one would be nice. We have a better resource mapper. The infrared telescope, which takes 25 years to complete. Wow, I mean, sure. 289 terabytes, well, fair enough. And Chrome has just crashed on me. Nice one, Chrome. Restore pages. Okay, not sure why that's happening, but okay, we'll get the chat back up in just a second. Alright, this thing is going to be very nice. I don't know why it's, I guess it kind of makes sense that it's in here. But yeah, this thing's going to be great. We can deploy this on the surface of the Mun. We'll definitely want to be picking that up. So yeah, let's go ahead and research this. Here we go. Beep in orbital scanner. What's that? We have a lot of new stuff, it looks like. Nice. I'm downloading KSP because it completely broke. Oh, that's unfortunate. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah. KSP does that sometimes. It's not the best, most well-optimized game, I should say. Okay, I'm getting really sidetracked here. We want those better wheels. So I don't know where they are on the tech tree. Probably sort of around, let's see, advanced landing, heavy landing. Yeah, this is the one we want. Okay, these are nice because they can be folded in, and they come in several variants. Okay, yeah, this is the one we want. This also gives us more landing gear, I guess. Some big wheels. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, so let's get advanced landing. Gives us bigger heat shields. Some new experiments, apparently. I will definitely take that. More laboratory experiments. Trapped does not sound very healthy, but if it gives us science, it's probably worth it. I am using Restock, yes. Restock's a great mod. I do like it. Really up there with some of my favorite mods. Gotta say, Karbalism is probably my favorite mod, full stop. Because it's just a legendary mod. I mean, of course, I don't use it in my stock save, obviously, for obvious reasons. It's not a very stock experience, but, you know, if you're into modded stuff, then you would probably like Karbalism. It does make the game a bit harder, but I think I do like it. Okay. What are we looking for? Damn, all of these are like the really old planes. I love Restock, but waterfall stock configs made me switch to stock. Fair enough. Waterfall does look pretty good. I haven't tried it out, but yeah. All right, let's get the wheels. They are pretty important on rovers. Why they wouldn't be in utility? What am I doing? Ground. Here we go. Yeah, they sort of ought to be the right way up. Hello? There we go. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do that. Let's have actually we can't fit 3 anyway. Actually we might just about be able to fit 3, but we don't necessarily need 3 wheels. We could get away with 2 if we have to. They still kind of clip. Not a fan, honestly. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go with just 2 wheels, if I can place them nice and evenly. There we go. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll grab a scanning arm. Like so. I'm not sure where I'm trying to put this, to be honest. Probably just put it there, to be honest. Except that kind of clips inside there. Yeah, that's not ideal. These things can be kind of awkward to put on your rovers. Can I use the attachment node? The game will let me. And yeah, that looks kind of awkward. I don't know how I want to attach this, to be honest. Like, it could do that, but that looks really strange. If I move it over this way, it might turn out a little better. To be honest, I can kind of see that being alright. Scan it. It can't even reach that side of the rover, but that's kind of fine. Alright, it looks silly, but I think we might go with that. Alright, what else? What else do we have? I mean, we'll see what unmanned experiments I have. We have I think we just have all the same stuff that I had before. I don't think I've unlocked anything. The rover will be staying on the surface, so we can use this as an excuse to bring our seismometer. Okay, we just need communication then. We could probably just get away with a basic communitron. Nothing wrong with that. That can yeah, that can have communication from the Mun. Alright, okay. We also need electricity. Let's see. I found that these 3x2 panels work better on rovers, because if they kind of well, if you have the, if I, you know, place them properly like that, I probably won't go for that, but you know, if you're going for that kind of thing, if you have a 1x6, if this thing tips over, obviously your solar panels are going to be reaching way further out, which means that if your rover tips, you know, over a little bit, it's going to be more likely to hit the ground and break. I'm thinking of kind of... Oh, that clips into the scanning arm, you see. Might have to rethink that scanning arm position. I honestly don't know what I'm going to go for with this. Oh, now that I think about it, yeah. So basically, the spacesuits are kind of limited when it comes to Karbalism. They don't have too much. I mean, they have about an hour's worth of supplies. I mean, I don't think I'll be doing more than an hour on EVA, but just in case I want to, it might be worth having a pressurized thing, such as the you know, the Mark II lander can in its rover configuration, like so. It's quite a bit bigger, quite a bit heavier, but you know, this might work out better actually if I use this. Chat, what do you think? Are we going with the unpressurized rover or a pressurized one? In fact, I don't know if there's a way to increase the you know, like the life support on the EVA suits. I don't think you can, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that saved just in case. But yeah, I'm pressurized if you want to send it up in one mission. That's a good point. This is gonna have like twice the weight, pretty much. Yeah, that's a tough. You know. I kind of like the idea of having a pressurized one, but pressurized may be too large to send up with the initial lander. That, yeah, very, very true. But at the same time, like, I mean, there's nothing, you know, who's to say that I can't do a multi-launch mission, but, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, honestly. The only thing is that this just has way more surface area. It's kind of taller. I mean, you could do it, yeah. I mean, to be honest, also pre-staging a rovers would be pretty smart. And if I'm going to use this, I might as well use these wheels instead. You know. What's the top speed on this? Okay, these have a really high top speed. And then these only go up... Oh, these go up to 25, actually, so that's fairly fast. I mean, I don't need the, you know, like the retracted thing. That's not really important. Just gonna need a way to get it to the surface easily, and personally, I've never delivered big rovers to the surface. Yeah, you're making some fair points. I mean, I've, you know, in past career saves, I've had some pretty big rovers. You know what? I mean, it gives me more stuff to do on stream. So I mean, I could always pre-stage a rover. I'm just trying to decide which of these wheels is the better one to go for. This one has much better brakes, which is useful on the Mun. Generally, just a stronger wheel. Needs more electric charge, but I think that won't be too much of a problem. All right. So I guess we'll go with something like this. 4 or 6 wheels. Underrated. If you're talking about my rover, then thank you. If you're talking about me, then also thank you. But welcome to the chat, Corbin. Good to see you here. And yeah, might actually be able to fit 6 wheels, which we couldn't do with the other one. Oh, it looks weird though. Oh, is this like a restock bug that you can't? They are like slightly transparent. I mean, it's a small detail. No one's gonna notice. Or they will now that I've pointed it out, but hey. Alright. Yeah, we could go with 6 wheels. I mean, it's a little bit unnecessary, but why not? We also have to make sure that, you know, we have good distancing from the rover to the ground, kind of like this. Am I making a moon base? Not a permanent base, but yeah, we're gonna do a Mun mission, and it's gonna be more than just a, you know, land and then go back. I'm gonna, you know, try and do as much as I can while I'm on the surface. Actually, you know, the main point of doing this is to, you know, get that contract, but there's also so much science I could get from this. It's definitely something I'm interested in, so yeah. Let's go ahead and stick a scanning arm on this. This brand new medium scanning arm, looking very fancy. I never know which orientation to put this on, honestly. I think this is working the best. If I do that. Just kind of put it on the side like that. You know, a moon base is kind of something I'm interested in. In fact, I have a contract to do a Minmus base somewhere. Yeah, up here. Build a new surface outpost on Minmus. Won't be doing that for a little while. There's some more technology I need to unlock before I can really do this. But I do have the planetary base systems mod installed, which is going to let me do, you know, much better bases. So I'm kind of excited to start working on some bases, honestly. But yeah, this we'll come to this one at another time. And I've just realized you guys can't actually see my cursor. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Will it let me change my settings midstream? I mean, let's see. General, output. Hang on. Oh no, I have to go to my source settings. Oh, okay. The capture cursor is on. Hang on, maybe my preview box is just too small. Can you actually see this? This cursor? I mean, it's not a huge deal if you can't. But yeah. Alright, let's see what manned experience we have. So I think we have unlocked quite a few more. Oh, we're running out of disk space on my PC. That should not matter. Okay, you can see my cursor. That's great. Cool. Oh, we're down. Okay, hang on. I've got to sort this out. I'm down to 34 megabytes. Wow. That's fine. I can delete my video, which I've already uploaded, and all of this footage. I found that yeah, proxy files from Vegas take up so much storage. Sorry guys, just yeah, this needs sorting out because I don't think streaming is going to take up any disk space, but just in case. Look at that. I literally have, how much is that? 22 gigs worth of footage and proxy files. Down to 50. Well, you see, I have a 256 gig SSD, so I mean it's pretty fast because it is an SSD, but yeah, not a whole lot of storage. So I'm constantly having to delete stuff. But there we go. I now have like 20 gigs free, so I should be fine for now. Anyway, that distraction out of the way. Let's get back to building. I want to turn off the flag because it looks weird on the grey lander thing. Lights. I don't know if we really need lights because we can, you know, use the lights on this. Yeah, manned experiments. That's what I was looking for. Where are they? Now let me get my Kerbal thing out of the way. Kerbal engineer. Manned experiments. Where are you? It's like normally at the bottom, but does this thing not have any experiments on it? That's kind of strange. Maybe it's in like plain sight and I can't see it. I'm modding KSP now with CCAN. Great. Hope your mod list doesn't become as disorganized as mine. I could have sworn this thing had man experiments. Configure pod. Yeah, that's not what I want. I mean, this thing only seems to have crew reports, so maybe we just don't have any, you know, extra manned experiments on this. Which is kind of a shame. But okay. Alright, okay. What else do we need? Let's see. I mean, we have this hatch out the back. I mean, I guess there's no harm putting a ladder on. Save, you know, a little bit of monoprop. We only need this small ladder. Put on angle snapping. That's always nice to have. Oh, why is it? Why is it invisible? Oh, why are the textures gone? Non-Euclidean KSP? Question mark. All right. Okay, we have our ladder. This thing already has 40 monoprops stored in it. And I mean, if I go ahead and hang on, let me just get rid of Carbon Engineer Redux. Okay, so if I go ahead, you know, yeah, have crew in this. Let's see. Okay, electricity is something I need to take care of. But you know, using the inbuilt food, and food will last us 5 days. We're not going to spend more than 5 days in this rover, I don't think. Water 33 days. That's all great. Oxygen 5 days. And then nitrogen, I actually don't know how many EVAs that's going to give us, but I think that looks pretty good. 28 mods installed. I think I have more than 28 mods. I think I have quite a lot more actually. It's definitely starting to impact this game's performance, so yeah. Anyway, I'm getting really sidetracked. Electricity, very important. I think I'm going to use these 3x2 solar panels. They are always very nice to have. Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. Okay. Communications, we're going to have... okay, YouTube's just told me that my connection's bad. Hopefully that sorts itself out. We're going to go ahead and pop a communitor on here. Let's also have a seismometer, because I guess I'll be leaving this thing on the surface. Not going to be returning to carbon with this. So let's have a seismometer, sorry, on the back. Hang on. Yeah. Like so. CCAN is useful, especially for our RSS. Yup. I tried RSS a little bit, then yeah, I played it like once and I deleted my save. Or my installation even, so yeah. It's something I might go back to. Something, you know, I'm not very good at it, but I might try and learn it on stream. So that sounds kind of fun actually. I can have chat help me along the way. I take it nominal Uplay RSS. I'm assuming. But okay, yeah, we can keep up with the with that data speed. All right, this is looking good. I'm just wondering if there's any more science experiments we want to have. Let us see. I mean, we have in fact, we might as well just, you know, stick all of this, you know, experiments. RSS is quite difficult, yeah. Occasionally, okay. Well, at least I might have someone to help me during the stream. Okay, let's see what else we have. I'll just put all the standard stuff on. I guess we'll have a Geiger counter. And hang on, that is, yeah, that we can't have that clip into the wheel. No way. In fact, we might as well just move it to the side. Cool, let me. There we go. Okay. What else? Atmospheric, you know, scanner isn't gonna work on the Mun. To be honest, we could have this surface scanner, maybe. I still don't quite get what these do. They just tell you, you know, how much ore there is on the surface, really. Doesn't really give you any... I don't think it works with ScanSat, so yeah. We have this thing, been there, done that. This model of scanning device contains a set of passive and active sensors designed to quickly hone in on interesting features located nearby. I mean, like, sure. I don't get what that does, but looks like it might be pretty cool. Does this give me like anomaly? Yeah, anomaly detail. Okay. Why not, I guess? I mean, there's no harm in having it. Is there any other surface scanning? I think that's the only one I have, really. So, cool. Shrouded and bare. Which one? I kind of like the shrouded one, actually. Alright, well, yeah, we'll use this. This looks kind of cool, in my opinion. Alright. Chat, I'm really bad at remembering things, so is there anything really obvious that I'm missing? That this rover is going to need? Apart from, you know, a landing system and stuff. This thing has inbuilt reaction wheels, in fact, so... I should set up some, you know, some action groups. I'll have one, you know, I'll have the retractable solar panels as well. Because, you know, that's a nice ability to have, to retract them. Lights, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, this thing has lights on it, but I don't think it actually lights up the space around it. So, yeah, that's actually a good call. I don't know which lights I'm really meant to use. I guess they all kind of do the same thing, but... I'm going to move my rover sort of near to the ground. What rocket is launching this? Have not decided yet. Oh yeah, I've got the scanning arm. Welcome to the stream, Gamer X Cuba. Let's see, lights on. Okay, this looks like the kind of thing I want. Oh wait, no, is that light just normally there? I can't tell if that's coming from my lights or not, but they do look kind of silly though, so I don't know if I'm a fan. Radial mount camera. What even is this? What mod does this come from? Customers who like multifunction displays with GSA software keep looking around for simple external camera options. This is a most primitive camera, but it works fine when you don't have a better one. No, it's not just an RCS thruster with the lens painted on. We have standards here. Hold down U to display all of the camera fields. Yeah, I don't get what the purpose of that is, but okay. Lights. Oh, I don't have the lights that were added in 1.10 because I'm playing on. I mean, I don't have the lights that were added in 1.11 because I'm playing on 1.10, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I only have these lights to work with. These things are really bright. I think I'll just stick with these, honestly. I know I'm like spending forever just stressing out over lights, which is like the most trivial thing ever. But there we go. Got some nice headlights. Yeah, okay. Lights. Anything else I've forgotten? I guess, okay. Man-to-man rover. I'm just gonna overwrite the other one. Okay. Landing system. That's pretty important. I think I'm gonna go with a sky crane setup for this, so. Ooh. In fact, I almost forgot this myself. But this thing should have probe control. I'm going to see if I can go unlock some better probes, actually, because I only have access to Octo and Hex, and also QB. So, yeah, I'm going to need, maybe an Octo 2 would be nice to have on this. I don't think I can get myself a RGU, unfortunately, as nice as that would be. Because the plan is to leave this on the surface and gather that, what's it called, that seismometer data. Alright, let's see. Yes, sky cranes are cool. Unmanned tech, what have we got here? Octo 2, sounds very good. Some weird mech jeb thing. Okay, we'll pick this up. Ding in orbital scanner. New experiments are always cool, can't complain. In fact, we do have the RGUs in the next upgrade, but yeah, nah. Cool. And I've gone to the VAB. I need to go to the spaceplane hangar instead. I'd imagine I could probably just launch this on Enceladus, our favorite rocket, which I use for almost every launch. Although this might be, this might not even need an Enceladus. This is going to be fairly light. Okay. The right way up. Oh, that's upside down. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. Great. Let's grab a decoupler. right type, actually. Yeah, we want it that way around. Okay. How are we going to do this sky crane? Might grab this. Do I have any pistons unlocked? Because it's... No, I don't. Okay. It's always nice to have your sky crane like extend away, but that's not entirely necessary, I guess. Well, that looks kind of silly. I could actually just slap a QB on this and... Or even like a microsat. And that would give me control. No, this is fine. Okay. Alright, let's see. Go to fuel tanks and... I'm not sure what engines I'm going to use. I guess I'll probably use Twitch. Twitch might be a bit too powerful. So it might well be Spider that we're going to use. Okay, let's grab a procedural tank. And like that. We'll kind of do that, make it a bit wider. It looks kind of weird, actually. Let's put this down to 1.25. We'll have some of these circular tanks. These are nice. We could have... Oh, I don't know if I like this, actually. I might do like a sort of... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Ooh, there might be a... I think it's a restock part, which gives us a square to... I actually don't even know if that's a thing. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. Let's just go with this. We're going to use this tank here. Try and get it nice and centered. Alright, pro tip, if you put on 4-way symmetry, and just get them lined up. And then turn off symmetry when you place it. And as you can see, that's pretty well lined up. In fact, I might tweak scale this and make it a little bit bigger. That's... I could sort of clip it inside my structure like that. That actually looks kind of cool, if you ask me. And then this might actually be enough fuel to land this. Because remember, we're not going we're not going back up. We just need to land it and then go, basically. Oh, and now it's pivoting around there. That's kind of annoying. No problem. We're just gonna have to oh, I don't know, actually. We'll just go with like 2 engines, basically. I'd imagine that'll be fine. Damn, this is hard to like actually get. I mean, it's not like it matters. They're being placed radially. Yeah, oh well. I guess it kind of does matter. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's grab like a Twitch engine, maybe. Kerbal Engineer Redux. And yeah, this would be able to land, actually. In fact, those truss structures are kind of unnecessary. I could probably go with something smaller, like these beams, wherever they are. These would probably work better. Aha, but now I need those fuel lines. Okay, that's fine. I think I have them unlocked. I do. Okay, great. And as you can see, they have a little bit of torque, and that's because these aren't perfectly centered. So I'm going to try my best to fix that. Let's see what I can do. That's going down. Okay, now it's going back up. Watch the torque number on my Kerbal Engineer Redux menu. Trying to get that as low as possible. The gimbal will be able to, account for this torque. No problem. But I'm just trying to, get this as low as possible. Okay, looks like that's about as low as it will get. In fact, I could just turn off angle snapping and... Let's go back up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this very precise. That seems to be about as good as it will get. Okay, that's really not that bad. I'd use the cubicle struts instead of the I-beams. They are really heavy. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, they are pretty heavy. And then these... Oh, yeah, okay. Good thinking. Maybe that's why I was getting so much torque on that, because it wasn't really aligned properly. Alright, yeah, these are going to be much lighter. So that's actually a really good call. Okay, and then we're going to need this fuel duct. Look at that, we actually have more delta V now. Okay, now we have to fix this torque. So, yeah, let's see how close I can get this. Right, with angle snapping. Damn, this, yeah, it's getting out of the way. I mean, it's not a huge deal. You know, these engines have good gimbaling. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to stress over this too much. But, I might just go ahead and simulate this, actually. That would probably be a good idea. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and set up a simulation. Orbit selection, Mun. Altitude. We'll have an altitude of 10 kilometers. That's normally what I go for. And let's go. Just make sure you have at least a 0.50 TWR or on Kerbin. Yep. I believe I have 0.8 somewhere around that. That's going to be more than enough, actually. I'm, you know, when it comes to Mun landings, I'm used to having around 0.8 to 1. Yeah, that's kind of, you know, what I've always had. It's, you know, definitely possible to have a lower TWR, but I'm just way more used to having, you know, a TWR in that sort of region. Oh, this thing is crude, but that doesn't matter because it's just a simulation. Alright, thanks, Chatterer. Alright, should be placing itself in orbit any second now. There we go. Oh, just going past our first landing site. Alright. Might as well just go and land on the far side, because that's the area that's illuminated right now. Okay. Let's see. Reaction wheels are pretty good on this. Alright, let's go ahead and time warp. I don't really care where I land. I just want to land. Alright, we'll start our landing burn around here. Get into free camera mode, which is the superior camera mode. Right, there's Kerbin. Oh yeah, I forgot that Crash does this. Alright, we're just gonna land in this crater. TWR is pretty good. We'll do a short landing burn. Not sure where I'm trying to land. I might go for this sort of area here. Just gonna be careful of that slope. So if I can get, you know, I mean, there's not a whole lot of area I can land on here, but I guess, you know, just on the rim of this crater would work pretty well. Alright, I mean, it doesn't matter a huge deal. I'm just, you know, simulating this to make sure that it works as intended. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't quick save. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Crash really likes to do this. Whatever. We'll be landing in the dark, but that's fine. Alright, there's Kerbin. I guess we're gonna have to physical time warp. In fact, I'm just going to kill off a bit more velocity. I don't want to go too far into the shadow of the Mun. That's a nice area there. That looks pretty flat. Hey, welcome to the chat, Asteroid Boy. Welcome, welcome. Alright, no on-rails time warp, only physical time warp. Because Crash is a good mod. Alright, let's turn on our lights. Lights are cool. Alright, we're in the Midlands right here, so... I'm not sure when to start my burn, but we can probably go for about 2 kilometers, I'm thinking. A little laggy there. You mean the stream or my frame rate? My frame rate's pretty bad, to be honest, but yeah. Alright, let's start the burn. I think I'm starting this too early. We're gonna have no problem landing this thing. We have enough delta V. I have confidence. I don't want to speak too soon, but in fact, let's keep this thing at full throttle. Make sure I'm on surface, not orbit actually, considering we are approaching the surface. Alright, now we can throttle this thing down. It's a good trick to watch your TWR on your Carbon Engineer Redux there instead of just eyeballing it. Although, you gotta keep an eye on your speed. Okay. I don't know what that sound was, but yeah, chatterer. Okay. Don't want to be going back up. Okay, this is looking good. Our delta V is plentiful. Just keep coming down at this rate and we should be all good. Okay, let's ditch that sky crane. I always love just watching that fly off. Oh, yeah. If you can not do that, Rover, that would be great. But, there goes the sky crane. Anyway, we did it. We're on the Mun. This is a pretty cool view here. I want to see the sky crane crash. Yay. Oh, there it is. It's beautiful. Oh, lag. Nice. Yesterday I landed on the Mun for the first time. Wow, congrats. That's a pretty big step. You're halfway to going anywhere if you can land on the Mun. So yeah. Good stuff. Alright. This thing works. Okay, that's the important thing. We're gonna have to put our reaction wheels on SAS only. So like that. And I don't know if it really counts. Okay, so we're gonna have to use SAS rather than Smart ASS. I mean, they basically do the same thing. Smart ASS is kind of better. Might be better if actually without any sort of SAS. Okay. This thing works. That's the important thing. How well does it turn at these sorts of speeds? Okay, not well. Not very well at all. Really not very well. But anyway. Hang on, let's put the reaction wheels back to normal. Yeah, let's bring this thing to a stop. I also want to see how many EVAs we can do. Hang on, this thing doesn't have the right control point. That's maybe a bit of a problem. Control point forward. Oh, oh man. KSP. Make front wheel drive only. Okay, I will consider that. Hang on, we haven't even lost any wheels. Okay. We haven't really lost that much stuff. Oh, look, there's a crater right there. Anyway, how many EVAs can we do? Exposed to moderate radiation. Really? Feel like is it a solar storm or something? I don't know. Whatever. It's not too much radiation. And it's just a simulation. Okay, so brakes on. Jesus, man. Okay, the thing's reaction wheels are just too strong, really. Alright, let's go ahead and get Jeb on EVA. Right, we do have that ladder. Let's go ahead and extend that. Okay, so how much nitrogen does that use up? I go ahead and time warp. Oh, we're in the shadow. Okay, what it uses, it actually uses up most of the nitrogen. So yeah, we might have to add some nitrogen tanks onto this. That's fine. They're not very heavy, and you know, should be fine. And we're probably gonna run out of nitrogen. Maybe not. Whatever. Okay, cool. It works. In fact, actually, no. Let me just quickly test out. Okay, I'm gonna turn on infinite electricity for 1 sec. Let's test out front wheel on drive only. So we're gonna turn off steering on these front wheels. Okay. I'm gonna have that off. Put this onto SAS only. And once it stops doing a wheelie, let's also retract this ladder. I can like hardly see a thing. But whatever. Okay. I mean, I guess you just gotta be careful turning at those speeds. Alright, cool. Let's get back to building. Alright. So, I mean, I guess we could probably just... Alright, chat, I'm gonna need your input here. Are we gonna launch this on stream? Or should I have it as part of the video? No, actually no. I'm probably not gonna have it as part of the video. I'm gonna just keep all of this on stream. Because we have done a Mun Mission before. I mean, chat, I guess it's kind of up to you. Tell me what you think, but... I think this is likely just going to be on stream. Stream, okay. Yeah. Cool, let's see. So this is our 4 tons, basically, that we're going to need to get onto the surface of the Mun, not the moon. Well, I guess you could pronounce it. Anyway, whatever. I'm getting very sidetracked. Yeah, okay. Launch on stream. Hey, welcome to the stream, Mr. Shots. Good to see you here. Alright, okay. Let's get going. Let's build a launch vehicle for this. Is this in the right orientation? So if I just grab like it's right. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, we want it like that. Okay. So I'm thinking of using an Enceladus, but I think an Enceladus might be a little bit overpowered. You know, for this. This is not very heavy. Okay, so let's grab a stack decoupler. In fact, I should probably have a structural element to give us a little bit more space. Luckily, we have these nice procedural structural elements from the procedural parts mod. Put that on our favorite plain white texture, because I am not creative. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna make this a bit longer. And then I could just put this on, you know, the Enceladus fairing, so... let's see if an Enceladus is too powerful. In fact, I'm gonna need a fairing for this. Payload, and then... Wherever the one I want is. Cross payload adapter, that's the one. Let's scale this up, and then, yeah, keep it on 2 to 1. Can you use these fairing halves with... Yeah, they don't work. Okay. I think they're just made for... they're just made for, what's it called? The Tundra Exploration parts. Okay, we can... It's a bit of a big fairing, but I'd imagine it would be fine. Okay. So, this thing looks like it's, yeah, going to be more than powerful enough to get this thing to the Mun. You know, plenty of fuel in the first stage. 2800 meters per second is a lot of Delta V. We can also do our transmon injection with the second stage. Might not be able to do our orbital insertion though, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the Enceladus with like the big second stage. This thing can put 10,000 kilograms on a transmon injection. Of course, you know, our payload is 4 tons, but we need that in Mun orbit, not on a Mun encounter. So yeah. Yeah, this thing should actually have enough. One thing I need to do every time I use an Enceladus, I'm gonna need to fix that interstage. I could just, you know, fix the actual sub-assembly, but I can't be bothered, so I'm gonna have to do this every time I launch an Enceladus. So I basically just have to, yeah, reduce the height until it's like not clipped. There we go. I think that should be fine. Okay, great. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Make sure our staging is correct. So we're gonna have thingy. We're gonna have our first stage and then the launch clamps. Where is it? Decoupler. Second stage fairing. Oh, actually, that's the interstage. Yeah, let's have this up here. And then it's gonna be. Can I not make new? Okay, I can. Then it's gonna be that decoupler. Okay, that looks good. Okay, this thing is pretty much ready to launch. I just want to go to the tracking station and wait for a good time to launch it, because at the moment, well, actually, I don't have a landing site planned yet, so I should go ahead and do something about that. And then also, I'm going to wait until, you know, my landing site is illuminated. Alright, so let's go to the tracking station and see what we can do. I'm also, you know, going to want to go somewhere where I haven't got science. So that, you know, that might be going, you know, to some higher latitudes. So far, I've only gone, you know, places on the equator. And there's actually a lot of biomes sort of in the polar regions. So, you know, if I can land somewhere which has good access to different biomes, that's going to be pretty huge. Alright, I also do have some ScanSat mappings of the Mun, which will come in handy. Alright, let's see what we have. Let's get rid of resource. Okay, so here's our visual map. It's only low resolution, but that's fine. Is there... Oh, can I... Okay, whatever. Biomes. That's what we want. Okay, so let's see if we can find a spot which has lots of biomes right next to each other. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, look at these polar regions. Because I haven't touched any polar regions yet, so... And also, let's just go ahead and check which biomes we've already gone to. Okay, so... Let's see. Hang on, I'm just interested to see what this is. This is a sample-based experiment. Needs a scientist. Oh, I see what that is. Oh, that's interesting. Damn, so you have to be landed somewhere that isn't Kerbin. It's gonna take 2 years and 72 days. and it returns samples, so I think you can use your imagination for that. See, wing is just flying low. Yeah. I'm just interested because I've gotten some new experiments. So, jammed is another man experiment, only in space low and takes 270 days and requires shadow. Some of these are pretty interesting. Ding, what's this? Just space high, not sun. Beep. It takes a long time again. Space low biomes, okay. And then you gotta love this one. Infrared telescope, 25 years to complete that one. And only on the home body as well. So that's kind of interesting. But anyway, I'm getting really sidetracked. What am I looking for? Let's go for a generic experiment like temperature scan, wherever that is. Okay. So Mun surface. So far I've, gotten science from Midlands, Northwest Crater, Canyons, Midland Craters, and Lowlands. So if I can get a more zoomed in map of the Mun. Oh, I guess I can't do that. I guess that's too bad. Okay. So we're gonna have to squint here, but that's our Enceladus landing site. I could have actually gone to the East Crater on EVA, but I decided not to. Well, I guess I just didn't think to do it. And then I think for my rover, I can probably just see it. Yeah, it's chilling over here. Yeah, I think it's in this sort of area. In fact, I can get my vessel. Can I get my vessel over there? Apparently not. I mean, let's see. Island craters, Midlands. Okay, so I haven't actually been to the Highlands yet. Let's see. All of this is Highlands. Okay. This is okay. So if I can go somewhere like this, I can have access to Polar Crater, Highlands, poles, and maybe some polar lowlands. If I go for the planetary overlay. But this is only for... No, I can have a biome map, actually. It's going to take a while to load, but... yeah, okay. Brilliant. Let's close that. Close that. Okay, this is easier to look at. Right. Let's see. Let's see, where's my polar lowlands? That's kind of that, yeah. Darker sort of grey. So actually, yeah, they're kind of just mixed in with the poles like this. So if I go somewhere like here, which, hang on, it's kind of hard to find everything. Yeah, but I think that's that one, Highland Craters, which I don't have. But I guess the important thing, okay, so I can grab that Highland Crater there. Grab Highlands as well. Grab poles. Polar lowlands, maybe. Bit of traveling to get to that, but that would be fine. And then go to the Polar Crater. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential biomes. That's pretty good, actually. And none of them I've actually been to before. That sounds like a good landing site. And, in fact, can I make a waypoint? This. How do I do that? Waypoint selector. Well, I can't zoom in. I don't think I can set it on the map. So I'd want to land on these sort of highlands like that. Can I get it to draw waypoints? Ooh, I can actually get some info here. So yeah, this is where I want to be landing, really. And as you can see, there are some polar lowlands not too far away. So I don't think I can get this to draw our waypoints, but that's fine. Okay, as long as I've set the waypoint, that's all good. In fact, let me turn off the planetary overlay real quick. That's a really nice landing site right there. So cool. Okay, so it's right. Hang on, I'm gonna need to bring my map back up. But yeah, it's this crater that I'm looking for. So I could potentially launch now. And let's see, which way is that? Oh, this I think this will just about have connection with Kerbin. And we have a relay here. So, we might get coverage from that. So yeah, this looks like actually a really good landing site, and I think that I can just go ahead and launch now. I won't need to wait because it's it's in daylight, and I think it will stay in daylight. All right, so let's launch this. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. I need to add more nitrogen to our rover, and then that should be it. While I'm at it, I might as well just add some more life support in general, because I don't know how many times I'm going to use this, and I don't want to have to, keep topping this thing back up. So let's go to the VAB. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I add a BonVoyage controller as well, that means I could, control this thing or have it, automatically drive around, which is a bit of a broken feature, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. So, let's see. Go to our life support. We're gonna just add a small pressurized tank, with a bit of nitrogen in it. Let's put it on this side. So, yep. Oh, it looks like I've unlocked xenon. Pretty cool. But yeah, nitrogen. And that gives me, an extra... Now I have like 3 times as much nitrogen now, which is always good. It means that we can do more EVAs. Let's see. We can also grab a life support box. I guess food is the main thing. Should be fine for water. Yeah. If I have a look at food and water, food's going to last me 18 days. Water, a little bit. I could have this only be food, and that's great. Okay. I guess this thing's ready to launch then. Cool. Let's put the fairing back on, and then we can go ahead and launch this. Voice crack, great. Save and launch. Alright, I don't think I've actually launched a rocket on stream before, so this will be a first. Oh, I probably have Kerbals in this, don't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of those Kerbals, because... Yeah, we don't want to be launching this with Kerbals. They're not gonna have a way to get back at the moment. Yep, we have Kerbals in this. Oh no. Alright, everyone look away. You guys are seeing nothing. Nothing to see here. Just going back to the VAB. Alright. Yeah, we're going to be sending up those Kerbals afterwards. Instead of, now. So, it doesn't matter if you don't land this completely accurately because it's a rover. It can drive, So, yeah. As long as I land it in the general sort of area, should be all good. Alright. I haven't even decided who's going on this mission. But, hang on. Can I have some good staging, please? Now, this thing has a pretty powerful lower stage. But yeah. I guess that's great. Alright, let's go. The upstage is also pretty powerful. It's gonna do the trick. I don't even know if this is gonna be profitable because the plant flag on the Mun contract isn't gonna give me too many funds. So this might not even be profitable, but the science gains will be pretty good, and I guess that's pretty important. Funds aren't a huge problem for me at the moment. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm absolutely rolling in dough, but I mean, now that I think about it, I had like maybe 250k in the bank, and now I can't remember how much this cost, but I can go ahead and check my funds. And oh yes, this cost about 100k. This vehicle. So I guess let's not mess up this launch. Alright, we're gonna be launching into the shadow, but that's fine. Okay, let's go. So MechJep, you gotta make sure this is all correct, and then throttle up, space, and then release the clamps, and execute our roll maneuver. Okay, alright, we're off. This is a pretty high TWR rocket, so I guess we're not losing too much delta V to gravity, which is always ideal. But we're gonna have to be careful with our speed, and limit ourselves, especially when we start going supersonic. I also did not check the center of pressure on this, so I'm gonna have to be careful and make sure this thing doesn't flip out. So I'm watching my pitch control indicator there, and if it goes too high, then that's an indicator that I'm pitching too fast. Alright, we're gonna throttle down here. Or max Q. I can have a bit of a higher TWR. Okay, we are now supersonic and about to pass 10 kilometers. Flight profile looks pretty good so far. Alright, I'm actually going to keep this throttle down. I'm not going to, I'm probably not going to let the TWR go past about 2.5. So I want to keep this. I don't want this flight profile to be like too steep. I say like having a very steep TWR. Yeah, we're going to have to pitch down a little bit. Alright, I'll probably start to throttle down a little bit. Try and keep that TWR about 2. Alright. I think I'm getting to the point where I can really start pitching over and not have to worry about heating. Or, or drag. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to go horizontal at this point. You know, with 40 kilometers up, you know, there's not going to be a whole lot of drag up here. Alright, coming up on stage separation here. We're going to throttle all the way back up. I'm just going to see if this is not going to really separate cleanly, is it? Yeah, whatever. Ooh, jeez, okay. I think we're alright. We're going to separate our fairing. And there we go. Okay, we're looking good. Alright, we can get our apparatus a little bit higher. And then we'll cut off our engine. Alright, there we go. Alright, we are still yellow clocking though. Not a fan. But that's just the way it is. Alright, cool. I'm just going to make a maneuver node real quick just to see how long this is going to take to circularize. That's a hard word to say, surprisingly enough. Okay, we have a very high TWR. Okay, so actually we got to start our burn about now. Alright, let's go. We have a pretty high TWR with this second stage. You know, we are using an MVAC engine, which you know, they're very powerful. Pitch down a little bit to make sure our apparatus doesn't go up too much. About -5 degrees is a good heading pitch to go for. Alright, I'm gonna throttle this down a little. Yeah. I always start my burns too early. Nice, okay. Great, okay, now let's get to the Mun. That was a pretty good launch. We have more than enough delta V left. Remember that we're gonna have to go to a polar orbit. Alright. In fact, yeah. So I'm gonna put myself onto a collision course, do the good old trick, go onto a polar orbit of the Mun. You know, delta V isn't the biggest of my concerns, but no harm in trying to be efficient. Okay. What I'm gonna do is just focus on the Mun real quick, and then I'll try to get a direct. As direct of an impact as possible. Right, I'm going to need to add a bit of speed to this. It doesn't matter if it doesn't need to be perfect. I want to get this as polar as possible, I guess. So yeah. Alright. Why are we in orbital camera? Orbital camera is cringe. Right. Let's extend my solar panels before we run out of electricity. Oh, I mean we have 13 days. I don't know what's producing electricity. I guess we just have a ton of storage. We do. But we're gonna extend our solar panels anyway. If I can click on the right thing. Oh no, if I click my solar panel into the scanning arm. I mean, it's too late now, but yeah, that's gonna annoy me. And I can't even tell if it's clip blocks, my Rover's upside down. Whatever, let's go ahead and do this maneuver node. Uh, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, it's going to be a pretty quick burn because we have a high TWR. Alright. I could actually land on this stage if I wanted to. Like, I have enough Delta V. I definitely have the TWR to do it, so. Yeah, this thing's overbuilt. That's an understatement. Alright. We're throttling down here, trying to get this as precise as possible. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to focus our view on the Mun. We're going to create a maneuver node sort of 2/3 the way there. And then... Nice, okay. Yeah. Do a normal burn to put yourself onto a polar encounter a bit like this. Let's go for... Don't want to go too low because remember that some of these mountains in the polar regions are very, very high. You know, as high as like 8 kilometers. So, yeah, you gotta be careful. Anyway, let's go ahead and time warp to our maneuver node. Say goodbye to carbon. Alright, timing doesn't matter. It's just about precision. So I'm going to put a thrust limiter on this. Like so. Go ahead and just do it now. Don't need to wait the extra 40 seconds. How many restarts do we have on this engine? We have 10. Hopefully this thing won't fail on me, because if it does, then, I mean, that's 100k funds down the drain. But, Karbalism has been very, very nice to me this series. I don't think I've gotten an engine failure, like, at all. It's really surprising. Because previously when I've played this, I've been getting a lot of failures. I don't think I've messed with the difficulty settings, so I don't know really what's going on. But I guess thanks Karbalism for being nice to me. Cool. Alright, let's get time warping. Alright, we're gonna be careful not to time warp past our maneuver node. Because that's never good. Okay. These shots are always so satisfying. I just love the free camera mode. It's way better than Orbital, and if you think Orbital is better, then you are just wrong. Alright. This looks really cool. Alright, let's point towards our maneuver node. And let's get into orbit. Alright, so for anyone who's just tuning into the stream, we're sending a rover to the Mun. There's no crew on board, but there will be. So when we send crew to the Mun at some point, they're going to have a rover to drive around in. And, okay. I mean, I don't have my thrust limiter on, but that's fine. I mean, I meant I don't have my thrust all the way up. Not a huge problem, though. We'll just have to wait a little bit extra. We can just time warp through this. By the way, I haven't actually mentioned this, and it's a small thing, but I've changed my visual pack. I think I've done like a few videos with the new one. But yeah, it's called Spectra. Before I was using Astronomer's visual pack. But yeah, I prefer this. Grow it quite a lot, actually. And it also runs much, much better. Which is actually one of the main reasons I switched. Let's go ahead and get our planetary overlay up, actually. Not resource, we want our planetary somewhere. There we go. And we want our biomap on and draw the overlay. Great. So, we want to be landing around here. And we can do that, but right now that's in the night side. It's kind of hard to see because we don't have our day-night terminator. Oh, yeah, we can't see which part is in the shadow right now. Let's turn off our planetary overlay, and then we'll just wait for that part to come into the light, I guess. Gonna keep an eye on my resources just in case, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, it's slowing down. Oh, that. Okay, well, we don't want to be missing this transfer window, so that actually changes quite a lot of things. We might have to put off landing this thing and get designing on something to go to Eve. In fact, let me just check. Sometimes, yeah, that looks like a good transfer window. I mean, I guess we're not going to land this. I guess we'll land this another time. I'm not going to design the Eve thing on stream right now, but I will maybe next stream, I guess, actually. We're going to design some Eve Pro, probably an Eve lander, and you know, we'll get that launched, and then we can land this. So I'm really sorry that we couldn't do it this stream, but it will happen very, very soon. So I guess I'm going to end off the stream here. So thanks everyone for tuning into the stream. Really hope you enjoyed. You know, make sure you like the stream. I guess subscribe if you're new. I am uploading videos in case you didn't know. I'll also be doing more streams just like this. If you want to join my Discord, there's a link in the description. Hopefully that link still works. I haven't even checked, but I think it does. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to the stream. So yeah.